हेलो बच्चों, टुडे आई विल डिस्कस यू irrational numbers. Before going through this topic, I am going to explain you a theorem. Theorem with the help of example I will explain you. Suppose if any number, square number, perfect square number, perfect square number means numbers like 4, 16, 25, etc. You know all the perfect square numbers. If any perfect square number is divisible by certain number, let us take example of 16. 16 is divisible by 4. Then square root of 16. Square root of 16 means under root 16. Under root 16 will also be divisible by 4. Under root 16 means that is 4. 4 divisible by 4, it is possible. Concept is here that if any perfect square number is divisible by certain number, then the square root quantity will also be divisible. For the sake of symbolization, if p square is divisible by a, then p will also be divisible by a. This is the theorem. You have to pay attention. In previous classes this concept has come, but here as a theorem it has been given and it will be applied on the irrational numbers. Now the irrational numbers, as you know, they are the numbers which are non-terminating and non-repeating. Make as a reminder, non-terminating and non-repeating. These are the quantities of root and under root quantities, that is under root 2, under root 5, under root 3, etc. Means number whose root cannot be solved. They are all the irrational quantity. Now the concept of the exercise is, let us take this example. Prove that under root 2 is not a rational number. Or it may be is not a rational number or rational number, irrational number. Whatever has been given, whether it is not a rational number, whether it is a rational number, you have to prove that. How to prove? For this proof, you have to consider let under root 2 be a rational number. Rational number of the form p upon q, where p and q belongs to integer and q not equal to 0. This is the condition you have read in class 9th, and one thing you will write more, such that p and q have no common factor except 1. Actually, no common factor means when you consider rational format, means p upon q format, so it is like 2 upon 3, 4 upon 5. They are not further cancelable. If you are taking 12 upon 15, so this is not the format of proper rational number. Actually this is cancelable. 3 4 are 12, 3 5 are 15, this will become 4 and 5. 4 upon 5 is the exact format of which we are talking in this condition. Then you have considered root 2 as p upon q. Then under root 2 is equal to p upon q. Now solving this, For the solution, squaring both sides. Squaring both sides means this will become 2, this side p square upon q square. This q square will multiply this side. You can write p square is equal to 2q square. From equation 2, what you are observing? 2 is looking as a multiplier. From here you will observe p square is divisible by 2. P square, value of p square is this much, 2q square, and this in this quantity you are having 2 as a multiplier. If a 2 or any digit is looking as a multiplier of certain quantity, it does mean that is divisible by that quantity. Then the statement will be written from equation 2. It is clear that p square is divisible by 2, so p is also divisible by 2. Actually, this statement is following the theorem which I had told you earlier. This theorem, if a square quantity is divisible by certain digit, then a square root quantity will also be divisible by that digit. Now you have come to the conclusion that p is divisible by 2. P divisible by 2 means p is having 2 as a factor. Further let p is equal to 2m type. When p is having 2 as a factor, the number will be 2m type. Now putting the value of p in equation 2. Value of p in equation 2. In equation 2 means this will become 2m square is equal to 2q square. Simplify this. 4m square is equal to 2q square. 2 cancel, 2 to the 4. You are observing q square is equal to 2m square. Again, what you are getting? Similar thing which I have discussed here. That is q square is a multiple of 2 because it is looking to m square. Then q will also be multiple of 2 or divisible by 2. So from equation 3, it is clear that q square is a multiple or divisible by 2, so q is also divisible by 2. In these two discussions, now observe the previous expression. You have considered here p and q have no common factor except 1. And what you are observing here, p is also divisible by 2, q is also divisible by 2. It means p and q both are divisible by 2. So which is against our assumption. From above, it is clear that p and q both are divisible by 2, which is against our assumption. Our assumption means what you have considered in the beginning, that is being proved false. Hence, root 2 is not a rational number. It means we have previously considered root 2 as a rational number here, and by solution we are showing this it is not a rational number. Hence it is proved. This process we have also discussed in class 9th. I think you would be having in your copies. You can also learn from there, or the whole concept I have explained here. Now this is the concept of the current exercise 1.3. There are some questions you have to solve. Exercise 1.3 today. That is your homework. homework is exercise 1.3. I think there are 3 or 4 questions total there. You should solve them. Thank you.